Sup guys, it's this row for guide number 12. Is it guide number 12? I don't know, but all I know is I suck. I should have made a lot more guides for you people that are struggling in lower leagues all across the world, all around the world. But yeah, I suck, I'm lazy, blah blah blah. So this is guide number 12. PvP DT opening. Very good opening. I mean, this map's not the best map for it, but sometimes people will do blink without robo all in, and then that kills them. And yeah, I mean, and it's not because your initial DT gets owned in the face that you're screwed. There's always room to come back, as we will see in game 2. So yeah, if you guys, I know some people on YouTube don't follow the stream as much. Finally break the top 30 GM on NA. Today I'm gonna be trying to break top 20, and hopefully I can finish the season with top 16. That would be I would be extremely happy. You know, 12 hours a day is finally paying off. I finally stopped reading chat. That was a wasted chrono there. So this build, I didn't write the notes, so we're gonna do that together. I know it's not the most professional setup for guides, but you know, if D9 can do it, I can do it too. 9 pylon, 13 gates, chrono, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, double gas, 15, 16, 16 pylon, and scout after double gas. Alright, so that's the beginning of our notes. And then put 6 on gas, 17 core, 18 Zot. Although I'm late on one probe, so it's 19 Zot. And basically what you do with this build is you make Zot. My scout was a little late, it was after pylon, so you don't want to do that at home, only professionals. So you make Zealot, then you make Sentry, you chrono warp gear research all the way, so you can warp in to defend. 23 pylon, chrono warp gate research all the way. And you see here, I see double gate. Usually that's a sign of, because there's 2 ways I can open this build. I can open it with Chrono Mass Sentry and go 1 gate expand, which is maybe a guide I'll do soon. But now I think I want to focus on PvT next. But so yeah, I saw like it looked like blink, so we'll go for DT. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spend all my Chrono War Gate research. I'm gonna make 26. 23 Sentry, 26 Twilight, 27 Zealot, 30 Gate, second gate. And you kind of want to be aggressive with your first Zealot. You want to try to grab the tower, of course. If they make a Zealot and the Chrono Stalker after that, you don't want to take the tower. You want to be more conservative. But it's good to try to chase the probe, see which way it's going, give you sort of an idea. Plus, if you clear the natural, there's no pylons there. It feels a little bit more secure. Here, we're gonna do 31 Twilight. And what you want to do is you want to hotkey that bad boy, or you want to look at that bad boy, and then you want to have a probe hidden, and then until you're at around 50 seconds on the building time. Whoa, alright, 33 robo. The reason you want robo is if let's say like he didn't do this shit, he did like 2 gate 1 robo expand, and he sees and he has an observer, then you have a robo, you can load it up, you can load up a DT, still come back and expand, but we'll see about that in the next game. So so you chrono this. Once this is finished, you can make 2 zealots if you want to. It might delay your expand, so it's up to your discretion on how you want to do it. I've tried being super aggressive and trying to all in them. But if the expand is completed, most of the time it's really hard. So like I said, you move your probe around 50, and like one thing to consider too is if you're, because you want to have like sort of a close pylon, but it does, like, right here is fine, but closer is always better. But if you build the closer pylon, because you usually want like try to do 2 pylons on the map, just in case your first one gets picked off. The second one shouldn't be after 75 seconds, because a pylon takes 25 seconds to make. So that's a thing to keep in mind. As you can see, I don't know why it's not hotkeyed. Usually I hotkey it on control tilde, which is control 8 or 9 for me. 8. So yeah. So yeah, basically I'm here. I'm waiting. Right now I don't have much vision. I saw that he was scouting with stalkers. I'm gonna add a 3rd gate. I'm pretty sure it's blink stalker. And usually what I'll do is I'll send a 2nd probe out on the map, take the tower, get some vision. So I'm here waiting. The DT shrine's about to pop. I'm not sure, like before, like that probe was sent because I wasn't sure if he was expanding or not. So I'm like, oh, alright, I'll get ready to expand. But right now I know. So I pull the probe back right away, make another sentry. Don't really need to make zealots here. Like, I know I'm floating money, but I don't, like, it's not a priority. Like, I want to save a warpin for, because if this didn't come, I want to expand, because this expand would probably be finished, or like starting, or halfway. And plus, if you make zealots right away, then you kind of don't have money if they go Phoenix. So like, this build's a little tricky. But, you know, like, no build is easy. Just live and learn, and die and learn. And eventually, you'll like this build and do it well. So, yeah, the DT comes out. I guess that could be a benchmark. So, it's 655. 655, you make first DT. And we'll compare that benchmark for 2nd game. So, by, like, 703... 703, 705, first DT is moving to his base. Alright, and then back home, like, I saw a lot of stalkers, and I can't know when he's gonna have blink. And to me, I'm thinking that it's not with a robo. If I'm doing this and it is with a robo, I am kind of screwed big time. But his timing was really early, so I assume there wasn't any robo. But yeah, I mean, if it's with a robo, I mean, an immortal would be nice. But it's pretty much a auto loss if it is with an observer. But yeah, right now I see a lot of stalkers, and then I'm going in, starting to slack at some. And like here, all I gotta do is make sure there's a force field here, because he cannot blink on that. So making it like not even like testing if and you see like he cannot blink here. He cannot blink. So I'm just here you want to go for the probes. But yeah, he was super screwed. He's too broke to make a, well, he's gonna long distance mine, but he's too broke to make a robo just yet. So he's gonna try to blink desperately. So I'm going up to 4 gates. I could have made an immortal there. What I do here is I'm gonna put it on hold position, so it doesn't like chase. Because if it chase, it's never gonna like attack a probe. But like see right here, like bam, pull back, hold position. See, so anyone that walks through this pathway, which is quite popular if you ask me, gets attacked. That's like little tips like that you're gonna develop as you play more DT. Then I'm gonna get closer, hold position again, and then here my force field was late, but I mean. The guy just started his robo, but at what cost, you know? Like, you would have to do like insane damage, but then I'm like, well, I have a lot of zealots. If you're not ever gonna be able to shoot back at those stalkers. So he's still trying, you know, giving it his best. But I got a DT and 3 zealots in the mix. He's trying to make an observer, but he's literally with 7 probes. And yeah, it's a build I like. It's a mix of few players I watch, and I picked up the build, tweaked it to my own. This build doesn't work if they look like they're going DT. If they look like they're going DT, you want to do 3 gates and just mass chrono sentries. I have a few builds where I crush imbeciles who try to 4-gate me, and basically you end up on 4 or 5 sentries and you keep force fielding. So yeah, we're gonna take a look at the second replay here in a second. Nope, that's not that. Here. Which one will I pick? I think this one was much sweeter. Especially since the guy didn't GG. Alright, so let's see the difference in build orders here. It's pretty much the same. The next PvP guide will probably be really early, third base. It's a creator style. I was talking with Minigun a lot, and he convinced me to do the build. Like, see here, I'm choosing to scout after gate. So, you know, if at low levels you're scared of all-ins, you can scout after gate. It is not a problem. But usually, if I know my opponent doesn't cheese, or if I feel a little bit more confident, I will scout. After gases. So yeah, pretty much the same. So let's focus on the scouting, right? So, because a lot of people have trouble with that. So right now I'm worried because I see one more chrono than me on Nexus, so it could be a 4-gate, and I see a gas, which could always be a fake, and I see a zealot, which could indicate a 4-gate. But I stick around, and I mean, I have to make the decision once I make the sentry. Do I chrono the sentry or do I not chrono the sentry? So like until then I can scout and make a decision and just wait. So now he decides to chrono probes. I'm like, alright, this is cool. Probably not a 4-gate, and here I'm gonna wait, or I'm gonna leave right away, which I guess I should have waited a little bit more. But so yeah, 23 pylon, then make a sentry, then I'm like, alright, this is DT time, fighting. So here again, being a little aggressive with the zealot, trying to grab the tower. You always want to hide that probe. Usually I'm going to leave it here. I'm also going to try to send another probe here, just in case this one gets killed. Then I can have a pylon here that can always send a DT. But yeah. So, second gate. I scout a little bit with the sentry. That's a little risky, but considering I have the watchtower, it's not so bad. 31 Dark Shrine again. Oh, I was short on gas because this one had only only 2, not 3. So I'm short a little bit on gas, which is going to delay my robo, unfortunately. So I might do 3-gate, I'm not sure. So yeah, keep making probes. Like I said, well, it's not odd-keyed. I'm a little disappointed. It's probably gonna get odd-keyed though. Here I might make 2 zealots, simply to play it sort of safe. Oh, see, I'm expanding. I mean, expanding like that. Because you never really know. Like, if my DT fails, I have an expand, I can load it up in a War Prism and come back. And I haven't seen any sign of aggression. I haven't seen any probes. Like, yes, nothing on my side of the map, you know. So yeah. Alright, so as you can see, the Dark Shrine is odd-keyed. It's very close. I got 1 more second. Yeah. So see, this pylon is gonna be like 1 second too late. Once this pops, you'll see. It's not gonna be able to warp in right away. Then I sack it. I see a full finished expand, and he doesn't see my probe. I think. Yeah, he doesn't see my probe, so he hasn't seen anything so far. Although he managed. Oh no, he actually scouted my expand with his probe. So like I was saying, this actually has the perfect timing. So I'm gonna send a DT here. Is he gonna see it? No, he's not gonna see it right away. So I'm gonna get to kill a little bit of probes, but you know, he already has a finished expand, so it's a little hard for me, but I'm still on workers. Behind that, I'm going 3 gates, because you want to hold off pressure, and then I'm like, alright, so this DT's life is pretty screwed. Although, no, I get out of there. So yeah, I get out of there, and then I have a Warp Prism, although I think he might have seen my Warp Prism, but I'm not sure, maybe. Or no, maybe he was just splitting. But still, it doesn't matter. You know, you have a Warp Prism, you can try to use it again. Then in the back, you see like the worker difference. Getting a Forge, getting a Robo Bay. And a thing when you're really ahead, like this, is they might say fuck it and all in. So you want to cut a little bit of probes and add extra gates fairly early on. I don't know if I will do that, but that's what you should do. So here, when you drop something in a base, I mean, Terran's never really going to happen because they're going to have, like, everything around the base. But that works kind of, well, Zerg, they're going to have OV spread. I guess it only works versus Protoss, guys. But, yeah, you see that? So I warp in here very sneakily. And unfortunately for me, force fields are pretty good. So I have to get out of there. But, yeah, worker lead's pretty monstrous. Pumping, and in the back, pump 2 immortals, and you know what 2 immortals mean. I'm gonna try to deny scouting. Finding the Shrimmer is a big thing. That was a pretty good hiding spot by him. I'm gonna use the Stalker and the Sentry. You have to be careful for the Sentry not to block your Stalker. I've lost many kills that way. Still couldn't find it. That was a good spot. I should like, if I don't see it, I should look more for like where he was playing. So now I see it, kill it, then I can load up my mortals. And I didn't get speed first. I guess it's not the same game. Alright, so this one I'm playing it much more safe. Pretty sick worker lead. Always leave a Zealot to see a third if you don't have an extra observer. I scout for proxy pylons or probes. And he's literally has nothing on my side of the map. Yeah. And in PvP, I've been doing a lot of War Prism. Just harassing in general is great. Flanking with a War Prism, you'll see in a second what you can do. So I have an advantage in Colossus. I'm going to expand first, although it's almost at the same time. I maybe should have expanded a little sooner. I wanted to make sure there was no pylon on my side of the map. The way I macro PvP, once I get a third, I add a second Forge. The rule of thumb in PvP is about 8 Colossus, 5 to 10 Immortals, Archons, and then Zealots, simply because you want to have a lot of gates. Like, you don't want Zealots, but you want a lot of gates. As soon as you start losing food, you're not going to remake people, units out of the Robo. You're going to make Zealots because they're your people. So here, 60 workers is about, is it 60? Yeah, it's I guess I needed just a little extra more. 60 is about what I like. I'm still, yeah, alright, so I finally got Warp Prism speed. Oh yeah, here I was just being aggressive with my last DT. So like that DT, the DT was remade. I might have not looked at what he did, but yeah, I'm gonna lose the Warp Prism here. I was a little sad. But it's okay. I mean, like, I'm making him make extra cannons. I'm making him, you know, waste his time and everything. And he's still on 1 Forge. Oh, that was a heavy transfer, bro. That was really bad macro, bro. Oh, and he decided to add the Dark Shrine. That's a nice spot. Gonna be really hard for me to scout. Always good to leave some Zealots here on the side. One here to see if they're coming to attack you. Last thing you want is them to surprise attack you. So making another, and at that point, around this amount of food, might not do it this game, but I like to add a third Robo. Oh yeah, add another DT here. It's good to sometimes be annoying with DTs, keep map control. I mean, it puts me behind not that much. Like, I lost more, but my army value is the same. I mean, I thought I was much more ahead in this game, I guess, but you know, I'm dropping the Immortals. And a thing at this stage of the game is you don't want to kill probes. You want to kill buildings, because if you kill probes and they don't remake those probes, then our army is going to be bigger and it's going to be harder. So in my opinion, it's better to kill buildings, to kill things that cost minerals. So in the end, they have less minerals for their army. So here I'm going for pylons, because like I said, I'm not a big fan of killing probes. Probes are in extinction. And here I see that he splitted some some zealots, and I was expecting some stalkers, and I was expecting that. Like I left my zealot there, especially for that. And the fort here is kind of tricky. I mean, I don't have a lot of gates, as you can see. So once you don't have a lot of gates, I see here the third robo. Third robo is really useful. I mean, like right now I'm at 8 Colossus, so I'm pumping full immortals. Right now I'm at 4. He's got 0. So yeah, that's the way you're gonna play PvP. I don't know what he was doing here. He was probably trying to sack or just bait my attention, or sack that stalker to see if I had a fourth. Did I see? No, I don't think I saw his war prism. But yeah, I mean, at that point you kind of have to make DTs too, or cannons too. You can leave an observer and few zealots, but my priority was to make immortals. So I'm gonna try to be aggressive. I'm gonna try to scout with a war prism for a 5th. And then yeah, there's a few DTs, but like, all right. So here was his plan: distract me with the DTs, kill some production, and attack me in the front. Unfortunately for him, he had 0 immortals, and my upgrades were 2-1 against 1-0, and I was about to have 3-1. And now I see no fort. I'm like, all right, you're trying to do this, let me flank you. And this is why I always do this in PvPs, macro game. So he's trying to position himself. Some of the Colossus are stuck, unfortunately for him. And I have a lot of immortals. So you know, once his meat is dead, and he doesn't even have any pylons. Like, I don't know what he was trying to attempt, but. And then, yeah, it dies pretty quick, and then the immortal that flanks, or the war prism that flanks, and then usually I transform it and I make some zealots. But yeah, it was pretty crushing. And then here you kill a few gates, but I mean, I have a few cannons here, and I was not making observers for some reason. But yeah, guys, it's my DT opening. If they have a robo and you don't kill much, you can always come back with a war prism. If they skip on the robo, holy cow, it's crazy outside. If you, but it was sunny. It was sunny 20 minutes ago, and now it's snowing. But yeah, you'll kill them if they skip robo. You'll do damage sometimes. You'll have to do damage with a war prism and come back, but it's just a really great opening. So I hope you guys had fun. It was guide number 12. Make sure to subscribe on YouTube. Make sure to follow me on Twitter and Facebook at desrowfighting / desrowfighting. Thank you all for watching this video, and I'll be back with a PvT guide number 13. Peace.